Hi, good morning, guys. This is Partha, the CEO of Enkel Technology and stem cells consultant with regards to products of our Suprabrain, Thermocamblers, Spundleys. I'm waiting for my partner to join in, and we will have a great discussions on what exactly is stem cells, how are we doing things, and all other things. Let me see if I can add. Okay. So, guys, good evening from India. Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are. I'm just waiting for my partner from Nigeria, Mr. Kelly, to join me in this discussion so we can brief the great things that are happening around.
Good
Chairman,
evening.
Chairman,
I'm
how are you
excited to be
today?
online. I'm fine.
Wonderful, wonderful. This is nice.
hmm
How are you today?
We today we bless God. We are just fine.
That's nice.
Business
That's
is going
nice.
smoothly.
Can you hear me? Am
Yes.
I audible to you?
Yeah, you are very audible.
Okay, nice, nice. Perfect.
Yes.
What I thought, perhaps it's time to introduce ourselves to our patients and
Exactly.
patients and our audience in Nigeria and in different parts of the world. What we do, the number we have achieved, and how are we helping people when it comes to their brain, neuro, other related challenges. So yes, in today's video, perhaps I would like to understand more on what are the various challenges that's happening right now in Nigeria in terms of the disease, and how is Suprabrain going to help. Perhaps I can also brief people, because I'm sure later on this video people will be interested in knowing more about what exactly is Suprabrain, what is the stem cells, how is it different from the human bone marrow stem cells, and all those things. I'm excited to have you on
So
board with us. So perhaps on this discussion, let's let add more numbers to it.
yes,
The how many people have got better in terms of success rate,
yes,
because that is something which I've been hearing from my patients in different parts of the world.
yes.
So that's all. That's all. So before we start, I like to spend few minutes on what exactly is stem cells,
But
and how can we help people,
my
who are
CEO,
the right audience for it, what is the price for the specific products those are available. Perhaps I would like to know more from you, the reviews that we are getting in Nigeria, and some great stuffs that is happening in and around in Nigeria. So this is my thought. So what do you think?
yes, yes. I just want to ask, this page, this
Yes.
Nigerian page, this Enkeltech,
Right.
Suprabrain Enkeltech, are we joining as
Yeah.
Suprabrain Enkeltech page or as Suprabrain Enkeltech as a Facebook account? Are we joining this Facebook?
Yes.
How are we joining this online meeting now? Is it as Suprabrain Enkeltech Facebook account or
I
as a page?
just I don't I don't know. I think it's a Suprabrain page or account which you have joined in.
Okay,
So,
okay.
but yes, this is nice for everyone from our patients in Nigeria.
Yes,
So you can definitely like and follow the page,
yes,
the Suprabrain page. We have the chairman, Mr. Kelly,
yes,
based in Abuja. We have the office there. We have the global headquarters in India and the head office in Nigeria at Abuja.
yes.
So we've been working with Mr. Kelly for quite some time, and we have been reaching out and dealing with lots and lots of patients. So yes, so guys, all the audience would be watching this video, sooner or later, please do like from Nigeria, because we are sharing a lot of testimonies from patients. We are sharing a lot of good reviews. Those are helpful. You never know that you might know someone who would be a patient, or who would be someone who needs help, and because of unawareness of these products, so you're not getting help. So please do like Suprabrain Ankle Tech Nigeria page,
Yes.
and reach out to the number. Mr. Kelly is very helpful in getting you the answers and all those things. So yeah, so that's about it, guys. To all my other patients in different part of the world, because in this page we have other patients. So before we start, few things: what exactly is stem cells, what is supra brain, and how is supra brain is a game changer, how is it going to help people, is it worthy the price what we are claiming it, and what are the various reviews in terms of different areas. That is what the topic of discussion for today. So before wasting time, guys, stem cells is the most advanced scientific regenerative treatment that is there in this current situation. It is a hope for patients who who doesn't have that much of hopes getting from the medical doctors or the hospitals. I can cite you a small example. A spinal cord injury patient who is affected by a road accident, or who is affected by a small accident, he breaks his backbone. The only help that he gets from the hospital is palliative care, a little bit of care to mobilize him, to stabilize him, but he's on his wheelchair. But same patient using stem cells transplant, he can get better. There's a different way of getting stem cells and all those things. So that is one example of it. The second example is autism children. Autism children who have this cognitive side of it, whose the cells which are not regenerated, they don't have any hopes in terms of hospitals and doctors. There is no medicines, there is no surgery that can be done. The only way to do is to withdraw the cells from the body, inject again, and regenerate the cells in the brain. That's the only way to do that. So how is Suprabrain going to help? We will also come to that point and brief you. So yes, stem cells can be derived from many places. There are some places which are not ethical, or which are not legally approved, like embryonic cells, or fetal cells, because of a lot of sentiments, emotions, a few other things. It has been not legalized to do that. Though there are a lot of that is still a debatable topic, because a lot of people still do in vitro fertility, which is known as IVF. So the best way of getting the stem cells is from your bone marrow right now, or from your fat tissues, or from the umbilical cord. In the current generations, the children who are getting birth, there is an options to save the umbilical cord. So there are a lot of stem cells banking. There are a lot of people where people are getting aware of stem cells. Yes, so there are a lot of stem cells banking, which also make sure to aware, so that preserve the umbilical cord, because umbilical cord has also great number of cells which has the ability to repair, regenerate, rejuvenate, and giving a rebirth to your specific tissues, your organs, your muscles, and everything. So that said, let's say if there's a patient aged 45, 50 years, and before 50 years he didn't have the opportunity of saving the umbilical cord, does it mean that he cannot do stem cells? No, he can definitely do stem cells, because he carries the cells in his body, and the best source is in your bone marrow, near the hip bone. So what happens there is, we do a small 5 minutes procedure. We although we call it a stem cells transplant, but it is not a stem cells transplant, because when people hear the word transplant, they think it is more of a surgery. They think it's more of a operation and all those things. It is not exactly an operation. It is more of a kind of 5 minutes incision, wherein we have our senior anesthetist doctors, which withdraw your cells for 20-25 ml of cells from the bone marrow using a small injections, the same way where you give your blood for various a test like diabetes or malaria or few other challenges. Then the biggest thing starts after that. The game changer of the stem cells starts after we withdraw the incision. Now a lot of people ask me that if we do the stem cells transplant, can we still are we going to get admit in the hospital? No, you're not going to get admit in the hospital. It is just a 5 minutes procedure. You can withdraw, you can go ahead and you can start playing, you can enjoy, you can party, you can do whatever you want. It's as smooth as a process. Then post that, what happens is, we withdraw once we withdraw those cells, we culture those in the laboratory, we grow those into hundreds of millions of cells to the active cells using high end genetic programming. Then we inject again into the body. So what happens is, when we inject again into the body, the cell starts regenerating, repairing, rejuvenating, and recreating new cells, which forms into the new tissues, which forms into the new muscles, your tissue, bones, and all other things. Like in the case of the spinal cord injury patient who came from a different country with a wheelchair. He was completely disabled. His lower part was not working because of a road accident. Now we did a bone marrow aspiration with him. 5 minutes procedure. We withdraw the cells. We cultured those things in the laboratory, grew into hundreds of millions of active cells. We injected back again into the body. So the way of injection is also very critical. When you inject them into your body using your the site of incidence where the bone has been dislocated or fractured, the cell starts cloning. It starts cloning itself to the similar cells, to the similar bone tissues, to the similar soft bones and other nerve cells, and starts regenerating, repairing, recreating new cells there, which in turns will convert into the tissues, into muscles. So the functionality starts are present again, which was dislocated. The second way of injections that we do is giving directly into the spinal cord, which flows all the way to your brain. So all those transmissions, your neuro signals, everything starts from your brain to the different parts of the body. So once the neurotransmission starts happening, so the body starts functioning again. Like in the case of the spinal cord injury patient who came in, but unfortunately what happens is, after this injection, so he was not able to walk, but after the injection came in, then he was able to start functioning. He was able to move around places. And the third set of injection which we gave is into the muscles, because the lower part was not functioning. We need to activate those part in the limbs, the left and the right. So third part, what we did is we injected into the left and right part of it, in the intramuscular. So it starts developing, and the strength, the functions, the strength starts coming into the body. So in short, if I tell chairman right now, the number one killer in this world is the stroke. People dying because of stroke. What happens in stroke is, once you get stroke, your one side of the body is not functional. You get disabled, your mobility is contracted, the speaking ability has been gone. All those things is happening. It's just because the blood flow doesn't happen to the brain. And if the blood flow doesn't happen to the brain properly, there is a lack of oxygen. And if the lack of oxygen happens, then then your brain cells kind of die. And once your brain cell dies, so the specific area in the brain are scared, which means there is no blood flow going in, and you're going to get got in a stroke. And that's what which is happening, and that's what a lot of people are dying these days. So this was exactly what is stem cells. And unfortunately, stem cells transplants are very costly. If I give you a number in India, that would be somewhere around 8 to 10,000 US dollars for 6 to 8 set of injections. Yes, it is very costly. And you know unfortunately, for a common man, it is not possible. That is where our team, stem cells consultant, the stem cell scientists, the neurologist doctors, the traditional doctors, everyone came into a specific group, and we thought of coming up with something which will be helping lots of people, which will be helping and giving people a hope with a lesser amount. That's where the Suprabrain was born. So in short, Suprabrain is again a stem cells product which helps to regenerate, rejuvenate, and repair your affected areas in the brain. The first thing what Suprabrain does is it improves the blood flow, and once the blood flow increases in your brain, the oxygen starts developing similarly. And once the oxygen starts developing, the healthy cells starts redeveloping there. It also has certain ingredients which are completely from herbal and herbs, wherein it has zero side effects, which also helps to regenerate your brain cells and helps in transmitting those signals to proper part. So when it comes to stroke, I can proudly say we have many patients in stroke, in spinal cord injury patients, in autism, cerebral palsy, dementia, Parkinson, epilepsy, Rett syndrome, and Alzheimer. What else? Down syndrome, mental health challenges, hallucinations, anxiety, post-traumatic stress disorder. These are the areas where Suprabrain is the best. It has shown wonder results in different countries. If I can tell you, in India, we have a couple who are from medical background, and they're using it for their 15 years autism child, and she is very hyperactive. They call me, they say, Partha, we have tried everything. I'm a gynecologist doctor, my husband is an orthopedic surgeon, what do you suggest? We want to give our child an independent life. That is what the parents need, to give the child an independent life, because no one is going to stay in this world forever. So I recommended her to start with Suprabrain. I still have some Suprabrain for you guys just to see what exactly it looks like. This is Suprabrain. This is the product. This is the wonder product that we are discussing today. It doesn't cost you 10 to 8 to 10,000 US dollars. It's very healthy on the pocket. The reason is, this is a stem cells activator that goes and starts regenerating your brain. As I gave you an example of an autism child of a doctor couples. The mother is a gynecologist and the father is an orthopedic surgeon. Now coming back to Parkinson. Parkinson's generally is people think it's an old age related things. Yes, it is an old age. The reason being, your body, we all carry stem cells with us, but after 30-35 years, the stem cells productions in the bone marrow starts reducing. And once it starts reducing, you don't see you start see your skin getting out, you start seeing wrinkles, you start feeling, if you're not working out, if you're not physically active, so you feel fatigue, you feel out of breath, you feel all those things. So those things happen because the stem cells production is reducing. Now, similarly, Parkinson is a disease wherein your hands kind of tremor, the head's kind of tremor. You don't know what to do. It's because a lot of dopamine chemicals which secretes in your brain, and they kind of create imbalance in the body. So what Suprabrain does is, right now a a live example from Tanzania. She's a 78 to 79 years old lady. She came to us 4 months back with a complete history of in the bed, wherein she was not able to walk, she was not able to move, she was not able to speak, she was drooling, and she also had kind of dementia, wherein she used to forget things what she have spoken in the recent past, and she always kind of hallucinate on the the pre-memory part of it, which means in the childhood days. And the patient children called me. They said, so we really need help. We don't have the money for stem cells transplant. That is 8 to 10,000 US dollars. And this dollars is in India. But if you speak in other countries, it is 5-6 times way beyond that. So I suggested her very few things. I suggested her to go with Suprabrain. I suggested her to go for Funbleeze. So what Suprabrain does, what the results, if you ask me right now, it is completely changed. The after 4 months of using Suprabrain Funblies, the lady is scheduled. She has his own schedule. She speaks to me every 2 weeks. Morning 6:30, she used to have her Funblies. She used to walk. Remember, this lady was not able to walk. She was on bed. She used to walk
That's a great
as a morning exercise. She used to come back and has have her own food, take Suprabrain, do her own stuff. The tremors have, there is no site of a tremor, and similarly all other things have been faded out in terms of the health challenges. She's not a dementia patient anymore. She very much actively participates with the discussions within the home, and this is what Suprabrain does in 4 months. Many people think, there is something which I also wanted to point this out. People take it for 1 month, they start seeing results in 10, 12 days, then they stop it. If you stop it, you're not going to see the results,
Exactly.
because there is something in our body which is called reactive oxygen species. Every human body is different. For example, if myself and chairman, Mr. Kelly, we both are having fever right now, and we both start taking paracetamol, which is the common drugs for getting better in fever. So I might get better in 3 days, but Mr. Kelly will better in 5 or 6 days, and he might need some antibiotics with that. So the end result is we both are getting better, but there is a possibility that I might get better, or he might get better in some more, in early days, or someone might get better in later days. Every human body is different. We are
Exactly.
not doing any apparels, we're not doing any shoes, any footwears wherein we can tell, okay, this is guarantee in 2 days, this is guarantee in 3 days. No, this is guarantee if you're using for 2 to 3 months. That's for sure, I can give you that assurance. But if you start seeing results in 10, 12 days, or and we're saying, okay, we are getting wonderful results, I'm stopping. So you're not just stopping it, you are just contracting, and you're stopping the procedure of getting better. If you're spending money in getting results, my recommendation would be to use it till the time you see a wonderful result. That is what you should use Suprabrain. And we are not a product based company or MLM company. A lot of people, of course, people knows us in India, in other countries, but there are a lot of myths that stem cells are, product based company, or multi-level marketing or network marketing. We are not like that. We have our roots back from the stem cells hospitals in India. As I was briefing you what exactly stem cells, how we can help people, how stem cells has that X factor that can cure people in any stage where you don't have any medical interventions. Similarly, we are trying our best to enter into Suprabrain. So I gave you one example in autism in India, one Parkinson lady in, I think in Tanzania. There is one, there is one stroke lady right now in Angola. I think I've shared that review with the team. In 5 days, I can tell you the reviews just in 5 days. And her mom is not able to walk on her own. She is completely muted, though she can speak, but she doesn't speak. She is in her own cocoon. And after taking Suprabrain for 5 days, 3 capsules a day, morning, afternoon, night, the patient told me that the mom has started walking on her own in just 5 days. So this is a miracle. Many people say, sir, after to us after the review, that it is a godsend product. I appreciate their emotions, I appreciate their thoughts, but these are the products which are backed by stem cells. These are the products which are scientifically proven. These are the products which has zero side effects. This is the product Suprabrain. Suprabrain is the product that is being formulated by the herbs, the herb stem cells, by this is by plant-based stem cells, wherein you can find wonderful results. That's, see, we don't sell products. We are backed by our reviews. And so these are common things. I can tell you one review from Dubai. And the Dubai, the lady, I think she had a very bad stage of anxiety, which has taken the step of PTSD. So PTSD is basically a post-traumatic stress disorder. She is close to 45 years old lady. She once met with an accident some 10 years back, and whenever she drives, she has that fear of the accident image which she had done in the past, so which we call as PTSD. But now she is also she has also got anxiety challenges. The anxiety is common. When you get anxiety, when you get panic, which means there are the nerves which are present here, which are kind of super active or very hyperactive. So supra brain not only helps this PTSD challenges, it also helps to relax those nerves which are responsible for hyperactiveness, which are responsible for anxiety. And once they calm those things, your memory increases, your kind of function increases, your other thing increases. So once those things starts increasing, and you are free of anxiety, you are free of panic, you are free of PTSD. Because what happens is when you drive again, you're calm, your nerves are not again hyperactive, which means you're focusing more, you're concentrating more, and you know that those things were happening have happened in the past. So we have helped to cure this lady of anxiety and PTSD. There is someone from I remember there is someone in Iran or Iraq. I'm forgetting it. I think it's Iran, and the patient is 95 years old. Though they came to India for stem cells transplant, they went back. And they called me. They said we wanted something before even they planned to come to India. I'll tell you how this happened. They got our number. They have seen the reviews. Once you type Supra Brain on Google or Facebook, you will get numerous reviews on what exactly is Supra Brain, how is it going to help people. So this specific patient from Iran, they reached out to us using through internet, because they have gone through the various reviews and they understand, because we not only we don't do reviews wise, we explain how this product is going to help. So his father was 95 years old, completely Alzheimer's stage, doesn't know what is it doing. And when you get into Alzheimer, there is a very high possibility that within some months or year you might die, because your function has completely shut off. So they reached out to me in panic and they said, so we need really help. See, the only options then was, as I can say, I would have I told them that I will be sending you the Suprabrain products, use it. Once you get better, you bring him here so we can do a stem cells transplant. So what happened is the dosage was of course different from him, and after using it for 15 days, and the father was interacting with the children. That's the first thing that they called me, and they were in the top of their voice and screaming, saying, "So we are getting wonderful results." Then after 1 month, 1.5 months, his functionality developed, his mobility developed. He started speaking better, and they kind of finalized. They came to India. They were so happy. They realized that his father, who was 95 years old, which was very close to, he was very close into entering into the death bed. I'm using this word, but that was unfortunately the truth thing, because he was not knowing anything. He was not able to walk. He was not able to do anything. He was in the Alzheimer's stage. He's doing wonderful right now. So we have helped. Before I hand over the speaking to my chairman, Mr. Kelly, to share some reviews from Nigeria and the success rate that we are doing, how many people we have right now. So I would also like to add one more case of epilepsy. See, I can go on and speak about the reviews that we have helped in different brain and neuro challenges. See, in one cases of epilepsy, this patient is from Bangladesh, and the son, I think he's doing engineering. He's around 18 or 19 years. That's what. And he had this epilepsy with him for quite long time. They have gone to various neurologists, doctors. They have been driving across the countries, no results, nothing. They call me. Though they wanted to come to India for stem cells transplant, but because of the pricing, they said, so it's not possible for us. We wanted to try out Suprabrain and see what's the magic. See, This child used to have these symptoms, and every day he had very very small attack of 15-20 seconds, and at times on new moon, he gets a bigger attack. So after the child start taking supra brain morning and night, 2 capsules, then the child, he's not a child, he's a 19 years guy. So he called me and said that, sir, the symptoms which I was feeling before, that every 15 seconds I used to get this fever, this kind of these seizures, and I shake and I cannot control my hand, that has gone. But still I told him to continue. God forbid, it has been 5-6 months, there is no attack, not even a minor 15-16 seconds attack. So this supra brain is very 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 helpful for patients. And our, we have taken, myself and the chairman, we both have decided and discussed that it is our responsibility to to make sure that this product is aware to the people, not because of the sales, because of someone might end up in getting better. People are not aware of what exactly is supra brain, so we need to help people. If someone in the audience who is watching at this video, who knows that, who understand this review, we would request you to please share it in your group, in your team, and participate with us on every day. We are doing it on everyday basis. We have decided that unless we make sure that every people in different countries are getting better in terms of brain and neuro, we will be going on and on and on. I know we will not have audience right now, but we will have some time. People will come and join us because everyone wants to know how can they get better. So now I would like to know more on what's happening in Nigeria, and I know we have enough patients, great number of things, but it's better to hear from the chairman, Mr. Kelly, to understand what's happening. So over to you, my friend.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Mr. Pata. The questions we usually get from our clients, our patients, is
Right.
is is that what are the estimated number of people that Suprabrain um, is taking care of since Enkeltech came to Nigeria? And what we tell them comfortably is that
Right.
our numbers are between 5,000 to 7,000 that we have treated and we are treating.
Oh, that's a nice number.
5,000 to 7,000 Nigerians. And Supra Brain is not just to be taken by people that are sick. Supra Brain is a
Yeah,
stress management drug. It's a stress management
exactly.
supplement, and it's a stem cell activator, as explained by the CEO earlier on. So we have patients that take Supra Brain just as a supplement for stem cell management, for stress management, excuse me, and they take it one on daily
So I
basis.
just I just wanted to show,
Okay,
Chairman, I just wanted to show, even I also take, these
you
are the
see,
capsules.
you see,
Even I also take that. So this is, I also always
yes,
have it pay for me because I know
yes,
how is it going to help me.
yes. So they take one
Sorry,
daily,
sorry, go ahead.
they take one daily just for stress management,
Yeah,
and the feedback we have gotten from them is that whenever they take Suprabrain, throughout the day they are refreshed, they are energized, and that's a wonderful testimony
exactly.
that we get. After the day's work, for office people, for business people, when we come back, we are stressed, we are tired, and the next day we continue. So Super Brain is a very powerful option that they take, our patients that they take just for that stress management. And we have patients that are really having one neurological disorder or the other, and what when they take Suprabrain, the results that we see
Right.
are very remarkable. And you have shared a lot of testimonies. Let me share from our end here. There's
Yes,
uh,
please.
one of the first testimonies we're getting was
Chairman, we can't hear you.
you know.
Chairman, we can't hear you. So
Okay,
we missed on the review part because
okay,
your network was little lagging.
okay,
It's better now. Go ahead.
okay. He was having a drug withdrawal. Hello, can you hear me now? Hello.
No, it's kind of breaking a bit.
Okay,
It's breaking a little bit.
okay, okay,
I think it's okay now. It's okay.
okay. He was having a drug withdrawal syndrome, and what happened was that we gave Suprabrain, and he was telling one of our directors that he
Oh
contacted
wow.
that I used to do drugs, and I am trying to go through therapy and withdrawal.
Okay. 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 Chairman, breaking up. Can you hear me? Yeah.
Okay,
Yes, I think that was my network which was bad, so I switched on my other network.
okay, okay, okay. So, but but that's our patient. By the time he took Suprabrain, and after taking just like 3 4 capsules, he began to see results, and he called us and said, what is the magic in this drug? And we told him there's no magic. Suprabrain is designed for the brain and the nervous system. And when you're having drug
Exactly.
withdrawal, and it's a stem cell activator, so most of those your cells that had in quotes had issues because of your usage of abuse of drug, Suprabrain is trying to activate those
Right.
cells. So that's what is taking place. And
Exactly.
till date, he is still one of our clients that buys on monthly basis. And the beauty of it is that Suprabrain contains,
Wonderful. Just just wanted to
yeah,
just wanted to interrupt for a minute here, Chairman,
yeah,
because the same
yeah,
question even we have from our different countries, people in Zimbabwe, people in Zambia, people in Ghana and other countries have reached out to me and said, uh, it's a bigger challenge. In fact, for India, the drug abuse and the drug addiction is a very, very, very big challenge. And the reason how Suprabrain is going to help, see, when you take drugs, all those chemical substances, your brain kinds of forget, we call brain fog or brain fade. Your brain doesn't function, so you end up in hallucinations and all those things. And Suprabrain is meant to kill all those things. Suprabrain helps to activate, it helps to bring down the hallucination, it helps to improve your focus, your concentrations, everything. So now anyone here in the audience who is looking this drug, a drug or something for a drug addiction patient, look no further than Suprabrain. There are a lot of drug addiction rehabilitation centers which will cost you thousands and thousands of dollars, but you end up in the same results. The only way to do is, detoxifying your internal cells in the brain, focusing there. We have seen results. Please go ahead.
you know, another important reviews we have gotten. There are so many of them, uncountable. Is Suprabrain.
Right.
One of our patients that had sleep disorder. She couldn't sleep for days.
Yes. Right. Exactly. Chairman, you're breaking up.
Hello, can you hear me?
No, you are breaking up.
Sorry,
It's better now. We can hear you now.
sorry. Our clients are calling. Sorry, our clients are calling.
I understand. I completely understand. The same thing is happening here because we get loud. It's very tough. I can understand for us to get into this video because lots and lots of people would be calling, and it lacks. So people here, it is real everywhere. We are getting lots of calls for Suprabrain.
We're using our devices to do this meeting, so it's so we apologize to
Yes.
our viewers. Um, we just have to speak to our clients, but Suprabrain has been very wonderful. Like I was saying, that patient had that issue of sleep disorder, insomnia, and when they contacted us and we gave Suprabrain, after
Right.
just taking just a capsule, the the woman slept, and the woman did not wake up till the next day, and the children called and
Oh
were
my God.
panicking. Mr. Dr. Pata, you remember,
Yes.
you remember that we had to quickly put a call across to you, and you said it's normal. And the good part of the whole thing is that
Exactly.
the children said that the mother that was really having that issue woke up to ease herself. Even as she was sleeping, she would wake up to ease herself, come back and sleep again. So it was a natural thing that Suprabrain did for
Right.
them. And and till today, the woman
Exactly.
had sleep disorder corrected. Now, another main area that Suprabrain works is the fact that Suprabrain tackles issues of cerebral palsy, autism, Down syndrome.
Oh yes.
Yes, because we have
Exactly.
a lot of patients, children from 8 months. In fact, the one we just sold for today is a child that, of course, we consulted you, that is
Yeah.
4 months old, and you said it's totally normal. Suprabrain doesn't have side effects for children of all ages,
Yeah.
adults. So, and you recommended one
Yeah.
capsule for them per day. This child,
Right.
he was 2 years old, 2 years plus when he started taking Suprabrain, and he had cerebral
Right.
palsy. He couldn't walk, he doesn't have any motor skills. But after taking Suprabrain for 1 month, that
Exactly.
child was able to speak. The mother did an audio recording and in Hausa and sent the audio recording to us. Our CEO, you have that audio recording where the child was saying Baba, was saying
And the good part, the
yes,
good part is, the mother is a medical background lady.
yes,
She's a pharmacist, so
yes,
she understands.
yes,
So it cannot be a fake one.
yes. So and till date, in fact, they still buy Suprabrain. They still buy Suprabrain. So our testimonies are,
Right.
are are abound. The last one I want to share, because of time, because we need to reach out to our clients that have been calling,
Right.
is this one that I
I know. I know.
we just got a call, and we went. In fact, I personally drove to that place because that environment in Abuja is a very posh area. That reminds me, if you stay in Abuja, our office is at Wuse 2, number 22 Kumasi Crescent, Wuse 2. We have distributors across Nigeria, but our target and goal is to have distributor in the 36 states of the country. We have currently in Ogun State, we have in Lagos, we have a
Exactly. Chairman, you're breaking up again.
okay,
So we were listening about the distributors we have.
yes,
I know you're getting calls.
yes, we have in Ogun State, we have in Ondo State, we have a prime distributor in Lagos State, we have in Anambra State, we have in Kano State, we have them in Abuja, and we still have 25 states to go. We want to have distributors in 25 states because, like the CEO mentioned earlier, we are not a multi-level marketing business. We are strictly a
Exactly.
we are strictly a medical-based company that have our roots in India, and we offer services aside selling products. We want you to come on board as a distributor and um, push push the company, and we want Suprabrain to be a household name. So let me go back to that testimony before I will call it a close.
Exactly. Exactly.
You know, Just a minute.
See, now
Can
the
you
Suprabrain
just
can
a
be
minute?
used for everyone.
Can you tell
You
him
know,
to
can be
tell him
used
to wait
for
for me? I'm almost there.
Suprabrain can be used for patients. It can be used for someone who is going to office. Because what happens in office in this corporate world, in this current corporate world, you know, the heavy lot of stress. This all all people goes into it because you have numbers to achieve, you have targets, you have limited time, you need to do all those things, and of course there is a lot of stress that goes into your mind. Your brain cells kinds of get affected, so supra brain can be taken for each and every one. It can also be, you know, a lot of people in India, they take it to enhance their learning methodology when they're going into you know,
In
various
fact,
competitive
in
exams.
fact, in fact, my CEO,
Yeah,
you know, that particular review I want to give is the fact that Suprabrain is the only product supplement that has a niche that covers the brain and the nervous system. You know, it's a supplement. It's a supplement that is
right,
stem cell activating. You know, that client was telling me that he was
exactly.
having issues of anxiety and all that. He decided to visit the psychiatrist, and the psychiatrist charges 1 hour 60,000 naira
I remember.
for consultancy. And you know, he told me when he saw our product on Instagram, on Facebook, he started studying it, and he started to have a chat with the chairman. And I said, no problem. And you know, he got the product. After 2 weeks, he called me back and said, this product is a wonder product. It's for real a stem cell activator, that his anxiety
Right,
has gone down to the barest minimum, and that currently he is not just taking it alone, he is introducing Superbrain to members of his household. And you know, we are excited.
wonderful,
Our
wonderful.
goal is to ensure that by the end of 2022, we're able to hit between 50 to 100,000, 50 to 100,000 in
Yeah,
in
that
in
we
in patients, in
exactly.
clients. That's our goal. So Suprabrain is a wonder product, which I implore all of you to key in
Exactly.
and make your orders. If you check the comment section of this chat, you
Yes,
see a lot of.
in fact, for our distributors, this is,
Yes. Go ahead,
yeah, for
CEO.
our distributors also, this is going to be a great opportunity.
Yes, it is. It's if you go through the comment section, you'll see what Suprabrain takes care of. You can
Yeah,
feel free to call. If you go to the page, feel free to call the CEO. You feel free to call the numbers on our
yeah,
page, on our Suprabrain Enkeltech page, and somebody will respond to you and
exactly.
listen to you and talk to you as per you joining as a distributor or as per joining to buy our products. Thank you so much, my CEO, for this session. It's a
Right.
brief one.
No problem, Mr.
I
Kelly.
can tell you for free that we have a lot of calls that we have gotten because of this session, and
I
we need
know,
to go back and attend to
I
them.
understand that,
Yes,
and I
yes,
don't want to push anymore because we need to speak with the clients. You know,
yes,
we need to address that.
yes.
But no worries, it was a nice session we
Thank
had,
you.
and I'm looking forward to do it every day with you.
Yes,
Pending few minutes, maybe we can speak more on the distributor part in
yes,
upcoming days. How people can get benefited, because we know the products have already shown results. There
exactly.
are a lot of people who have reached out to us and asking, sir, how can we add, how can we tag along with you guys, and we also want to take a piece of share in the business. It's very easy, very comfortable. You know, you can also make great financial freedom. These products are not here to just make money, recruit. We don't work on that methodology. When you sell someone, and that specific someone comes and tell you, you know what, I used it and I got wonder results, and he introduces 10 people, so you as a distributor is making money. We don't ask that someone to come and recruit. We
Exactly.
don't work on that
One,
methodology. It's
one last thing.
pure a traditional old school based hybrid.
Let me add one
Yes,
last thing, my CEO, before we go. People used to ask the question, does Suprabrain have any
sure.
side effects? The answer is no. The products are totally vegetative in nature. They are vegan products in nature. Somebody also asked,
Exactly.
is how much is
Yeah.
Suprabrain? Our company price for distributors is 38,400. That's what we sell Suprabrain, 38,400. Our distributors will not sell
Right.
less than 38,400. The company price is 38,400, and the price it comprises 60 capsule. 60 capsule. Suprabrain consists of 60 capsule per bottle. So that's an answer to those
Exactly.
questions. Thank you so much, my CEO, for this opportunity, and do have a
No
wonderful night.
problem. I really appreciate your time bringing in from
Yes, sir.
busy schedules, and looking forward. And we hope we can add more value to people's life where they can get better using Suprabrain.
Yes, sir.
So this is the product, guys. If you don't know, this is a wonder product which is there in my hand, which is there in the chairman's hand, and it can be there with your hand as soon as possible. You just need to pick up the phone, call, or WhatsApp.
Yes.
We will send you the products any part of the world.
Yeah. Okay, bye
Yeah.
bye.
Till then, have a wonderful day.
Bye, you
Take care.
too.
Stay safe. Enjoy my CEO.
Okay,
Take care.
bye
Bye.
bye. Yes, sir.